Welcome back. So again, we're going to start our discussion on completing the square. Now, you don't have any handouts for this lesson, so you're just going to follow along and take notes on a separate piece of paper. Completing the square. Completing the square. Now, we're going to have to start off slow. I'm going to have to talk to you a little bit about what a perfect square trinomial is. A perfect square trinomial is in this form. A plus or minus, or not a, but x plus or minus a number. Now, I'm going to give that number a symbol. I'm going to make that symbol. I don't want to use a because then you're going to get it confused with the a that's in the quadratic formula. I don't want to use b. I don't want to use c. I'm going to use d because we haven't used d before. But d just represents a number. Ooh, you know what? No. I'm going to use m because it's going to represent the magic number. M for magic. Excellent. So a perfect square trinomial is a trinomial that can be written like that. X plus m squared, where m is this magical number that allows it to be written in this form. Now, if I was to take this perfect square trinomial and expand it, it would look like this. And if I was to expand that, it would look like this. And you should all know how to do that. What I'm doing is just expanding. Now I'm going to collect like terms. I have an mx plus an mx. And now I have a relationship here that we should draw particularly close attention to. I have the perfect square trinomial in its factored form looks like that. And my perfect square trinomial in my expanded and collected like terms form, in standard form, looks like this. And in both of those forms, the value of m is the same. So if I had a quadratic that looked like x plus 3 squared, my magic number is 3, which means over here it's going to be x squared. 2 times 3 is 6, and 3 squared is 9. And you can check that for yourself. X plus 3 times x plus 3 is x squared plus 3x plus 3x is 6x times 3 times 3 plus 3 times 3 is 9. It works. Let's do another one just because that was so much fun. Y equals x minus 2 squared. Well, the magic number here is negative 2. So in its standard form, it's going to be x squared. Negative 2 times 2, because my magic number is negative 2, so it's going to be negative 4x, and negative 2 squared is 4. And you can try that out. X negative 2 times x negative 2 gives you x times x is x squared, negative 2x is negative 4x, negative 2 times negative 2 is positive 4. Yay! But here's the question. What if I go the other way? Let's say I tell you that it's going to be x squared plus 10x plus 25. Can you go the other way? Can you find the m value? Well, the truth of the matter is I hope you can. I hope you can see that m value. It's in 2 places. Number 1, it's here. It's going to be m squared equals 25. So therefore m equals 5. And it's here. 2m equals 10, which means my magic number again is 5, which means my magic number squared is this trinomial factored. Oh my goodness! How cool is that? Let's try another one. Y equals x squared negative 14x plus 49. So this I want to change into this. So what is my m value? Well, it's going to be half of negative 14, which is negative 7. And it should be negative 7 squared should give me 49. And it does! Look at that! Life is grand! So we have x minus 7 squared. And it works. And we'll do one more just for fun. Y equals x squared. I'm making these up on the fly. Let's try, oh, I know. Let's do 12x plus 36. So my magic number is going to be 12 divided by 2. So my magic number is going to be 6. 6 squared is 36. It works, which means my answer is x plus 6 squared. Lo and behold, that's how this is going to work. We're going to go ahead and do some questions. So if you open up your package, you're going to see they start off with some interesting questions. They say, if you're given x squared plus 6x plus c, what value of c? What value of c makes this a perfect square trinomial? So we're going to think about that for a minute. I'll write it out right now. So I'm going to have y equals x squared plus 6x plus c. So the question is, what value of c will make this a perfect square trinomial? Well, c must be the magic number squared. C is the magic number squared. How do I get the magic number? It's half of this. So half of 6 is going to be 3. 3 squared is 9. So c must equal 9, meaning y equals x squared plus 6x plus 9 must be a perfect square trinomial. Let's make sure. Two numbers that multiply to give 9, add to give 6, 3 and 3, x plus 3, x plus 3, oh my goodness, x plus 3 squared. Life is grand. All right, let's try one more of these. So y equals x squared minus 12x plus c. What value of c is going to make this a perfect square trinomial? Well, you know that the value of c must be the magic number squared. If you're confused about that, go back to the lesson that I just showed you. You take y equals x plus the magic number squared, you expand it out, and you notice that the c value, here it is right here, that's the c value, must be the magic number squared. And you notice that the b value is 2 times the magic number. So c is the magic number squared. B is the magic number times 2. So if I do the reverse, divide it by 2, the magic number is going to be negative 12 divided by 2 is negative 6. The magic number squared is going to be 36, which means that c, to make this a perfect square trinomial, is x squared minus 12x plus 36. Check it. Two numbers multiplied to give 36, add to give negative 12, negative 6, negative 6, x minus 6, x minus 6, x minus 6 squared. It all works out. Something I want to draw your attention to, this magic number, whenever we're doing this, is always positive. We always want the positive, and that's going to come up in our next video. All right, stop here, and we'll come right back.